Hey Synth heads, Pure Ambient Drone here again. This is my channel where I talk about synthesizers, I review them, I demo them, I make electronic music. So if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and tap that bell for updates. And now on with the video. Today I want to talk about my favorite analog synthesizer. And I don't know if it's 100% my favorite analog synthesizer, but I've got to tell you, I like the OB6 from Dave Smith Instruments a whole lot. I wish I would have went with the keyboard version rather than the module, even though there's absolutely no difference between the two other than, keys on the other, right? The reason why I like it is because I have yet to find anything that sounds so unique in an analog synthesizer, along with the deep, thick richness that the OB6 delivers. And so that's one of the reasons why it's my favorite analog synthesizer. Now, next to it, I have the Prophet 6 module. And again, I prefer full keyboards over modules, but this was a lot cheaper than buying the full one. And the reason why I bought both of them is because the OB6, it really sounds different than the P6. I've read on forums and things where people are talking about the two and asking, should I get both? If you love analog synthesizers and you can't make up your mind which one to get and you have the cash flow to do it, I would really suggest getting them both because they complement one another so wonderfully. They do have a different type of sound to them from one another. Enough, I think, to justify grabbing both of them. In fact, it was because I owned the P6 and the OB6 that I decided that I didn't need some of the analog synthesizers that I already have. And you might be asking, which ones are those? And I'll answer that right now. It would be the Bass Station 2, which I think is a wonderful synthesizer, and the Korg Minilog. I don't really think I need them with what I already have. Now, those are two great keyboards, and I'm not shooting them down in any way, shape, or form. There's a lot to offer for those two mono synths. The Bass Station 2 is mono, and then 4-note poly on the Korg. They're great synthesizers, but neither of them can match the incredible richness that you get with the OB6. And I got to tell you, I'm really cross between the P6 and the OB6 because they're just so equally awesome in their own way. So I would really like to choose both of these as my favorite synthesizers. If I had to pick and I had to part with one of the two, I would have to give up the P6 because I own a Prophet X, and it comes real close to the richness and the depth of the P6. I know it's nowhere even near a P6. I get it, but for my purposes, the Prophet X could replace the P6 if it absolutely had to. I don't want it to have to, so I'm not getting rid of my P6. But I'm just saying, for this video's purpose, if I had to get rid of one of the two, I'd probably have to get rid of the P6. But man, it would hurt to do so. I love these machines both very much. And so that's why it's right here alongside with its sister, brother, whatever you want to call it. And just below it is the Prophet X full keyboard. And I don't think they even make a module for that yet. But I'm enjoying these DSI machines. They're monsters. And like I said, the OB6 is probably my favorite fully loaded analog synthesizer. Anyway, this is Pure Ambient Drone, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. It encourages me to make these videos. I enjoy meeting up with you guys here on my channel and talking synthesizers with you. So you guys have a great night, and I will see you next time. Cheers.